Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we make GIS and mapping easy and fun. In today's video, we are diving into ArcGIS, your ultimate tool for creating, analyzing, and sharing interactive maps from anywhere in the world. Whether you're a beginner looking to understand the basics or a pro wanting to level up your GIS skills, this video will show you how to use ArcGIS Online like a pro. From mapping real-world data to spatial analytics and collaboration, we've got it all covered. So, let's begin. Now, the first thing that you should do is to visit the official website, which is going to be esri.com, which covers or owns the property of ArcGIS. From here, there's going to be an option on the top right corner where you can basically log in using your credentials or create the public account by choosing any of the following. You can use your GitHub, Facebook, Google, and Apple. All right, click this button. Just provide all of the information needed and click on next. Once you have successfully created your account, you should be able to receive a welcome email from ArcGIS or Esri, and then click the activate your trial. What will happen is you will be forwarded to this section. All right, takes a little while. Now, you see, you need to provide more information here as you go along the way. And then you will be forwarded to this homepage wherein you would notice that ArcGIS Online is a cloud-based mapping and analysis platform from Esri. Right, so you have multiple sections on the top corner. So we're going to go to the homepage, which is going to be the main dashboard where users can access recent maps right here. For example, apps and tools. The gallery is basically a collection of publicly shared or organization curated maps, apps, and layers. You can filter anything here, and users can browse and explore featured geospatial content. Obviously, we don't have yet because we hadn't created yet. And then on the section is going to be the map. Map tab here is one of the most important section of this platform because you would notice that you can put in the untitled maps here. Later, we're going to edit that. So essentially, the map is going to be the online map viewer where users can create and edit web maps. On the left side is going to be the tables, layers, base map, and legend, bookmarks, charts, and save and open. So we're going to do that. For example, we're going to be hovering around United States and we're looking around. You see there's going to be a plus icon if you want to use the keyboard function such as Control plus or Command plus if you're using Mac so that you can zoom in. We're going to be hovering to around New York. Okay, so you can add your map. They will appear here. There's going to be a drop-down menu. Add layer from URL, add layer from file, or create a sketch layer, or create route layer, or add media layer. We're going to use the create sketch layer. All right. So what we're going to do is sketch. You see there's going to be a sketch button here or a sketch tool. So I'm going to be sketching around Lincoln. Okay, so that's that. And then the feature name here can be, you can enable the pop-ups. You see that? And then you have an option to fill in information. All right. Properties is this. Information, sketch layer. Line is going to be, you can choose a different line. Edit. And duplicate. All right. And then go here. So you have that already. Add a layer. Add a media layer if you want. You can drag and drop your file here. I'm going to be using our logo for our YouTube channel. So you can resize this accordingly depending on your preferences. Right? So you can zoom that. I'm going to increase the transparency because I wanted it to stick more. And we're looking around here. on the east side. We're looking for around here. We're gonna be going for New York. Update and close, and you have that already here. All right, so that's, we're not gonna deal so much with the maps because we have a separate video diving deep into how to use the tools here. Essentially, you can add a table if you want. Add a table. You can add a base map for topography, for example, imagery hybrid. You can do with that. All right, you can include streets or imagery depending on your preference, navigation and streets night. So we're gonna move again to the next section, which is going to the hamburger menu on the top left corner. Right, you have the home page. We're gonna leave it as it is. We're gonna go back to the home page, and then the next is gonna be the scene. Now the scene works both hand in hand with the map because the scene viewer allows you to create and explore 3D maps. You can use visualizing terrain, buildings, and geographic features in 3 dimensions. For example, you can use typography right here. We're gonna be forwarded again in this section. Check one. Now let me make sure that loading times may vary depending on your active internet connection. So if you're using a VPN, that could eventually be a factor in loading times. For example, United States. You see that you have been forwarded again to the maps, right? So we're gonna skip that. Instead, after that, we're going to the home page again. And then we're going to the groups. Now, the groups is basically a section here in ArcGIS, enabling users to create and join groups for collaborating on maps and projects. All I have to do is, of course, add in some, for example, if we're working with multiple freelancers or with their client, it is essentially useful for sharing GIS content within the team, organization, or community. Now again, next is going to be the content, wherein it's basically a hub where users can manage their maps, layers, apps, and data sets, allowing users to organize, edit, and share geographic content. All right, so you can have all these. You can drag and drop files here, right? You have all of these options for you. Last is going to be the organization, wherein it's an admin dashboard for managing users, settings, and security policies. All right, so you have all this subscription ID, allowing administrators to control data access, roles, and permissions within the organization. I'm going back to the map section because it's essentially one of the best area here in ArcGIS. All right, now if you have the time, it requires a little bit of learning curve to master ArcGIS. Basically, that's the a wrap for the ArcGIS. Now, if you take your time to learn, you can create, analyze, and share the geospatial data like a pro. You can choose from imagery, hybrid, streets, and topography. All right, I really hope that you found this training helpful. And if you want to subscribe for more GIS tutorials, drop a comment below, and we would like to learn some information from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one.